Hey, what's up, y'all? It's me, Miss Angie. I'm back with another video. I hope the day is treating you well. I have my tea here. So this here is Tetley British Blend Premium Black Tea. It does have caffeine in it because I do need some caffeine right about now, but it is delicious. You can usually add like a dash of milk, but I've been on this pumpkin spice creamer kick. If you've been watching my videos, then you know. So there's pumpkin spice creamer in here with a dash of sugar. Chef's kiss. He's in one moment. Yes, 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 yes. So if it is your first time ever watching any one of my videos or stopping by my channel, welcome, welcome, and welcome. It is such a pleasure to have you. Thank you for stopping by. If you like my content, my hope is that you'll come back and eventually subscribe to my channel so you can join my community and have some fun with me. And if you're already subscribed to my channel or you've watched my videos before, welcome back. Thank you for coming back. And I really do appreciate your support from the bottom of my heart. So guys, today we're gonna be talking about the best affordable fragrances. I'm gonna be talking about some layering techniques, and all of this is about saving money, okay? We're living in times where things are just going up and up and up, and sometimes you just gotta save your coins. It does not mean running out there and getting the latest and greatest of everything. So if you are trying to save some money, you're trying to prioritize some things in your life, you know, or maybe you just don't like spending a bunch of money on fragrances, but you want to smell good. This is the video for you. I have something for you, so make sure you watch to the end. So I'm not going to ramble anymore. Let's jump right into it. So I'm going to start off with some body creams because I feel like any type of body cream. Body creams are a great way to make your scents last longer, and I think that's really important when it comes to more affordable fragrances because the longevity may not be there as opposed to like more expensive fragrances that just last a super long time. So these body creams, when your skin is moisturized, it allows your fragrances to last a lot longer. So I will be talking about these two Bath & Body Works body creams. If you've never tried Bath & Body Works body creams, you are absolutely sleeping. I need you to wake up, get some of this tea, and go to your nearest store and give it a try. Their body creams are bomb. It has 24-hour moisture. They are telling the truth about that. And they might as well add 24-hour moisture and scent because the longevity of the scent is amazing. I really do love the body creams. So the two that I'll be talking about, I feel are the most versatile and they're better for fall and winter. Because when you think about fall and winter scents, you're thinking about maybe like amber fragrances or vanilla, gourmand, something cozy, warm, boozy, all of that. So these will definitely fit the bill. And the first one I would like to start off with is Wicked Vanilla Woods. So this is a very, very nice amber vanilla spicy scent. It has notes of magical vanilla, glowing amber wood, and enchanted pink pepper. So when I first smell this, I definitely get that amber and I get that pink pepper. So it's very much amber and spicy, and then it's nicely coated with a nice vanilla. This is really, really beautiful. I think this is really great to layer with maybe a fragrance that, let's see, maybe a fragrance is too sweet, right? And maybe you're going out on a date or something. It's like, oh, this fragrance is too sweet and it's missing something. And you wanna make it a little spicy, a little ambery. Wicked Vanilla Woods. Maybe you have a fragrance that's a little too woody. Maybe it's a little too masculine. And you don't want to be too feminine and girly. You want to have a little bit of an edge and just sweeten it just a little bit with that amber and that vanilla and that spice. Wicked Vanilla Woods. Or maybe you have a fragrance that's already an amber vanilla or amber floral and you just want to elevate it. You want to feel elevated. Wicked Vanilla Woods. This is gorgeous. I really, really do like this scent a lot. Now, as you can see with the packaging, it's Wicked Vanilla Woods. It has some darkness to it. So this does give me nighttime vibes. That's not to say that you can't wear it during the daytime because I certainly have, but I think that it's vibing in the nighttime. It's vibing in the nighttime, and I really, really do like this one. So give it a try. I paid about $16.50, of course, plus tax. So that it put me at about what, 17 something dollars, maybe 18. Can't really remember, but the bottom line is that it's pretty cheap. And for a body cream that lasts for a long time, it's super moisturizing. I think it's it's great to have in your collection. So this is Wicked Vanilla Woods Bath and Body Works. So the next body cream I have is Bonfire Bash and body cream. So this is another vanilla body cream, but this is more of like a creamy sandalwood kind of vanilla, has sort of a woody marshmallowy vibe to it. This is really cozy, it's really warm, and I do think this one is the most versatile because of that vibe. It doesn't have like the spicy ambery touch going to it. It's just like a very warm cozy vanilla. So this has notes of vanilla bourbon, creamy sandalwood, and cashmere musk. Yeah, so I really enjoy layering this with all of my fragrances. So I put this on and I put all of my fragrances. Wait, what am I saying? I like to layer this with all of my fragrances. I just think you can't go wrong. So even fragrances that don't last as long, I think this is really nice to add, because even when that fragrance wears off, because this one has great longevity, you're just gonna be left with a nice woody, creamy vanilla. It is simply amazing. So Bonfire Bash goes well with a woody scent, so it'll be like a woody sweet scent, or maybe like if you have an amber spicy scent and maybe you want to make it a little bit sweeter, Bonfire Bash. Maybe you have something that is already sweet and you want to make it a little bit more creamier and sweeter, Bonfire Bash. Like I'm telling y'all, this is such a versatile body cream. Do not sleep on it. Bonfire Bash Bath and Body Works. All right, so I've given y'all a good base. Those are the two body creams I recommend. Let's get on to these fragrances. I'm really excited to talk about these. So the first two fragrances are actually from the line of Zara, specifically the Zara Emotions line. So the nose behind these two fragrances, these two fragrances is Joe Malone. I'm gonna be honest to say that I have not been a big fan of Zara fragrances because, I don't know, I just think that some of them smell very generic. And I think the biggest reason is because they are dupes of a lot of fragrances, and they're dupes of a lot of fragrances that I don't really care for. So because of that, I haven't been the biggest fan of Zara. But when I smell these two fragrances from the Emotions line, it had to go in the cart. It had to go in the cart. It was just that good. Longevity, sillage, projection, it was all there for me. So the first one I'd like to start off with is Ebony Wood. Ebony Wood is a beautiful, spicy, woody fragrance. This is gorgeous. It has notes of ebony wood, pink pepper, clove. I'm here for it. So I have like these little texture strips. It's a little raggedy. I just took some construction paper and tore it up. Still gives you the same outcome. All right, so Ebony Wood. When I first smelled this fragrance, usually there's a note that just jumps out at me right away. And there's not one note that jumps out more than the other. It's actually a very nice blend. So I'm getting a little bit of everything at first sniff. So it's a bit woody. I'm loving this clove. There's a bit of sweetness in here. There's a little bit of that spiciness, pink pepper. It is really, really, really nice. Now I have worn this on my skin. I've worn it out, so I've had a chance to experience the opening as well as the dry down. When this fragrance dries down, to me it has a bit of a boozy quality. Not like a heavy boozy smell, but there's something boozy about it, because I feel like this fragrance, I thought this fragrance would have more of a drier smell, like dry from that pepper and the wood and the clove. I just felt like it would be like a dry, spicy scent, but actually no, this is nice. It's a bit sweet, it's a bit woody, it's a bit boozy, just a little bit, not much. When it dries down, this is nice, y'all. This is really nice. So a man or woman can wear this. I think this is suitable for the evening time, but when it dries, it's not heavy, it's nothing in your face, no one's gonna smell you before you walk into a room. However, you will leave a nice little scent trail, but I think it's very much appropriate to wear during the day as well. Now, I will say this is a cool weather fragrance because of that woody spiciness of this fragrance. But it is really, really nice, and I highly recommend. The longevity is there, 8+ hours. This fragrance will still go strong. I paid 20 bucks. Now you can get the larger size, it's a bit wider. and I want to say it's about 30 bucks. Don't quote me on that. Check it out on the internet, but I know for sure I paid $20 for this, and this is definitely one that I would repurchase. It is that good. Now, if you are someone who enjoys really sweet, feminine fragrances, you may not be the biggest fan of this. However, if you want to buy it and you want to sweeten this fragrance up, I'm going to say layer this with like a Bonfire Bash or like a really nice vanilla body cream, and it's gonna give it some sweetness, okay? It's gonna give it some sweetness. It's gonna be like a sweet, woody, spicy type of scent. I'm not gonna say Wicked Vanilla Woods because that's already spicy. It's amberous. It's just gonna like, it's not gonna sweeten it in the way that you want to. But I would say Ebony Wood and Bonfire Bash is like a great and amazing layering combo. I tried it. Give it a try if maybe you already have that. It is so great. So this is Ebony Wood from Zara Emotions line. So next up we have Fleur de Patchouli. I love this scent. I adore this scent. Now I will say that this is not a scent that's going to be loved by everyone. It's not as mass appealing as Ebony Wood. But what I will say is that it is certainly one of the best smelling scents to me from the Zara Emotions line, and really I know I'm stretching it from the entire Zara line. I really do enjoy this one. Fleur de Patchouli has Gaiac wood, peony, and patchouli. What I love about this fragrance is this patchouli. This is a clean patchouli. It's a clean, like patchouli is hit or miss for me. I cannot do a dirty patchouli. If you give me a dirty patchouli, you will miss me. But this is a nice, clean, smooth patchouli. This is a patchouli done right in my book. And blended with that peony, that floral, it is nice. Now, people compare this to Coco Mademoiselle. I would say, yeah, somewhat, but it's more like a summertime version of this. This is more of a summertime version of Coco Mademoiselle. But I don't feel like it's a dupe by no means. There is just a very slight DNA of that, and it's very, very light. This has an airy quality to it. Like if I had to describe this in one way, I would think of this as an earthy, sweet green tea. That's how it smells to me, an earthy, sweet green tea. This is really nice. Now, in turn, like where I feel like the vibe is similar, Chanel Coco Mademoiselle has like this classy or classic vibe, if you will, and I can kind of see that this is, if you don't like that chypre or that somewhat vintage vibe, this is more of a modern type chypre scent. It's not even really chypre, it really isn't, but it does give that vibe just a little bit. And this one is a lot more modern. This is chic. It's a little bit more chic to me. It still has a timeless vibe to it, but yeah, this is chic, this is effortless, this is versatile. Now this is one that I would say you can wear all year round. You can wear it day, night, you can dress it up, you can dress it down. This is a very versatile fragrance. I really do enjoy this one. Now, this is another fragrance that can be worn by men or women, and everybody may not like that earthiness or even like the vibe that I explained, the green tea vibe. So if you want to sweeten it up, I have personally been sweetening this fragrance with Bonfire Bash. I just kind of wanted a vanilla or a sweet touch to it, and my cousin was like, "What are you wearing? What are you wearing?" I was like, "This is Zara." So she really liked it. This was Fleur de Patchouli. Super nice, guys. I would highly, to me, I just feel like Ebony Wood and Fleur de Patchouli, those are some attention getters. So if you're looking for some quality fragrances within the Zara line, check these out. These are, in my opinion, some of the most long-lasting fragrances. I get an excellent wear out of this. This is another one that's 8+ hours. So again, this is Fleur de Patchouli by Zara Emotions line. All right, so next up, I've talked about this one before on my channel. This one is Pink Sugar by Aquolina. This is a very sweet, sugary fragrance. This is very sweet. So you have to like sweet, 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 cavity-inducing fragrances to enjoy this one. Wow, this is super sweet. Actually, the sweetest fragrance I own. but it's actually very good. This is a lot of people's signature scent, and I can see why. So yeah, this has cotton candy, there's licorice in here, there's strawberry, there's lily of the valley, there's caramel. So there's a lot going on in this fragrance, but ultimately I get this really sweet cotton candy, warm caramel, but warm to like almost burnt. Like you put caramel in a pot, you warmed it up on the stove, and you left it just a little bit too long, and you took it off the stove and blended it with cotton candy. That's what I get in this fragrance, but it's good. Now, one thing, I'm gonna be completely honest with you and say that I do not like this as a standalone fragrance. I like to layer this fragrance. And lately I have been studying my fragrances to understand why I don't like certain fragrances or what makes me like certain fragrances. And I noticed that anytime a fragrance has strawberry as a note in it, I really don't care for it. And initially I thought it was the licorice in this fragrance that I did not really care for. But I'm starting to think that it's possibly strawberry. It's possibly strawberry, where it's just not, it's not working with my skin. Now, do I feel like it's still worth having in my collection? Absolutely, because I think this is a wonderful layering fragrance. When I love layering this with my woody fragrances, it just gives it a sweet touch. Sometimes it gives it like a woody candy vibe, which I really, really like. So this is definitely a great staple to have as a layering fragrance. Now, I know a lot of people run to Heyyy Vanilla 28. Yeah, Heyy's Vanilla 28. And maybe you don't have the funds for that, right? This is a great alternative. So I would say try it out. I paid 20 bucks for this, and play with some of the fragrances that you have. Now, you're probably not gonna match it up right away. You really have to do some experimenting, and you will eventually find that holy grail combo. But this is a great fragrance to have. Again, you can wear this by itself. Again, this has been some people's signature scent for years. It's just me. It doesn't work for me by itself, but certainly worth having in your collection. Pink Sugar by Aquolina. All right, next up, I've talked about this one most recently before. This is Guess Seductive Noir. Now, this is the fragrance that reminds me so much of Mon Guerlain. It's a little scary. It's a little scary, but it's definitely similar. Now, I would not say it is an exact like dupe. No, it's not. There are, if you're putting your nose very close to it, you can pick up on the difference. So with Mon Guerlain, for those of you who have never smelled that scent before, that's more of like a vanilla, woody type of scent. What makes that fragrance unique, it has an opening of lavender. So there's lavender and there's bergamot. In the middle, there's iris and jasmine sandbag, or either jasmine, sorry. And then there's rose. So with that, and then there's some base notes there, but with that, it gives an overall, like, again, woody vanilla scent that's a bit brighter. So it's a more wearable scent. It's a signature type of scent. It's very much of a signature type scent that really fits all occasions. Now, this one is a little bit woodier in my opinion. It does have a more seductive vibe to this. So in the opening, you have sage and bergamot, and then in the middle, there's still iris, there's still that jasmine, but instead of the rose, it's lily of the valley. So I can now see why it's very similar. I think there are very similar, like, there's a very similar middle note, and maybe possibly that opening, you know, maybe that lavender and that sage has some similarities, but I'm not really sure. But it is certainly similar, but the base notes are very different. Like this has Haitian vetiver, this has velvet in the base. Mon Guerlain has different base notes. So this is a very great fragrance to have as an alternative, honestly. Now, I said in my last video that you can use this as a signature scent, and you can if you want to, because it is so similar. But this is just something about this fragrance that is just deep. It has a bit more of a seductive feel. It's a little bit more woody. This is very nighttime to me, or even bedtime, to be honest with you. But just whether you're going to bed or going out, it's at night. This is really, really, really nice, guys. Really nice, worth having in your collection. 20 bucks. Now, I would say with the longevity of this fragrance, it is average. It is nothing that is just, it's not like Ebony Wood or Fleur de Patchouli. So I would highly, highly, highly recommend finding a body cream. It could be the ones that I recommended, but a body cream to layer this with, and it will allow your fragrance to last longer. And you'll get a better wearing out of this. Now you can also layer it with other fragrances. This combo is amazing. Amazing, amazing, amazing. So if you have those two, try it together. Try it together, and in the comments, you tell me exactly what you think. But yes, guys, I gotta move on. This is Guess Seductive Noir. So good. Moving along, we have Yes I Am by Cacharel. This is a beautiful fragrance to me. Beautiful fragrance, beautiful fragrance. Oh, yes, yes, yes. So some of the notes in here, you have raspberry, you have bergamot, orange blossom, gardenia, milk, caramel, benzoin, ginger, cardamom. Oh my gosh, it is a lot going on in this fragrance. But they did so well with this blend. To my nose, when I first smell this, I get spice. So I get this, I get that ginger flower, and I get the cardamom. I also get that benzoin and that milk. So it does have a lactonic vibe to it. Very gourmand to me. I think this one is categorized as an amber floral, if I'm not mistaken, but this is very gourmand to me. Very beautiful fragrance. Now this is very nighttime, as you can tell by the bottle. Nighttime, nighttime. Cacharel. Guys, get your nose on this one. I think this one is 20 bucks. You can get the smaller bottle, and I believe it's less than 20 bucks. Don't quote me on that. Again, go on the internet and it'll tell you. I think they do have a sale going on where you can get the gift set and you can get the lotion to go with it. So this is another fragrance. It's very nighttime. It's very sexy, but it sits closer to the skin. So it's not going to have major sillage. It's not going to really project. Now people that come, kind of close to you, they will smell it. But I do feel like you will need to layer this one with maybe the body cream that goes with it, or Wicked Vanilla Wood. Oh my God, Wicked Vanilla Woods. Holy Grail combo. Holy Grail combo. Really, really nice. Guys, this is a really amazing scent. Now, in the opening on my skin, I get that raspberry. I get those fruits. And as it dries down, then it becomes a little bit more lactonic and that spice kind of peeks through. The spice in this is more minty. It's more of a minty kind of spice. It's nice. And that milky accord, it just makes the fragrance. And for $20, shoot, I'll buy that in a heartbeat. Well, clearly I did. But yes, I would highly, highly recommend and layer that with a very nice, like spicy kind of vanilla scent. You're gonna be set for the night. People are gonna be like, oh my God, you smell so good, what are you wearing? Oh my God, you smell so good, what are you wearing? You're gonna have to be like, okay, stop following me. You're gonna be followed all night with their fragrance. I'm just messing with y'all. Yes, I Am by Cacharel. Last but not least, I've talked about this one before as well. Really love this fragrance. This is Guess Gold. So this fragrance was about 34 bucks for me. Guess Gold reminds me so much of the Chance Chanel with the orange liquid, but this one is more like fruity, ambery, and like vanilla. But there is definitely a similar DNA. Really love this fragrance. You can dress it up, you can dress it down. Let me back up. You can wear it in the daytime, you can wear it in the evening time, but if you're going to wear it in the daytime, you have to come correct with Guess Gold. You cannot be dressed too casual with tights and things like that. You have to be dressed pretty nice, because this is a very, very nice fragrance. This is actually a date night type of fragrance. You can wear this fragrance in the workplace. It's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful. Highly, highly recommend long lasting, very long lasting, never had issues with the longevity. So guys, that is all I have for today. Hopefully there was something in this collection that piqued your interest. My scent of the day is actually this. Clearly you can probably tell by the way I was raving about this fragrance. Let me know your scent of the day, or if you just have something you want to drop in the comments, go ahead and do so. But until next time guys, talk to you later. Bye.